So guys, in this video we are going to talk about this Python variables. So first let me define what a variable is. A variable is a memory location in the computer memory which holds the value of a number or any string. So it holds some values so that you can just use that value again in your code. So again, first let me show you a scenario why we need the variables. So we all know 22 divided by 7, right? That is the pi. So this is the division operator, and if you type 22 by 7 and hit enter, you will get the value of this pi. So what I can do is I can just say pi is equals to 22 by 7. So now the pi is a variable and it stores the value of 22 by 7. So this is the assignment operator, and we will see the operators in the next videos. So for now we are just storing the value of 22 by 7 in the pi variable. So whenever I type pi, this value gets printed because this pi will store the value of this one. So what is the use of this variables is, whenever you want to find out the area of circle or you want to use this value again, you no need to memorize this whole value 3.142 etc and so on. So instead you can just say pi, and if you want to calculate the area of the circle, pi r square, you can just say this pi instead of typing this 3.142 or 22 by 7. And you can also define r as 5. So this is another variable, and to see what the variable type is, you can just type of r. So this 5 is called integer, and this 3.14 is called float. Floating points generally involves this decimal part and the fractional part. So whenever you see some decimal part and the fractional part, it is the floating point value. And you can see the normal integer, it's a normal number, it's an integer. If you type type of r, it will tell me class integer. So in Python everything is like class and objects. There will be a classes, and these classes represent something, and these objects are derivatives of those classes. They represent the exact syntax, exact members of this class. So we will see this class and objects in the object oriented programming video, OOP concepts. So no need to worry about this. Just keep in the mind that there is an integer class, and this r is the object of this integer, so that this r can store integer values. And there is no rule that r can only store the integer values. You can now assign r is equal to 6.7. now it will be assigning. So if you come from any previous language, you need to declare the int var is equals to 234 etc like that. So in other languages you need to declare the type of this variable to be stored, like int r is equals to 9.9. so you need 9. Okay, let's say 9. So int r is equals to 9. You need to define like this in the other previous languages. In Python you can just simply say r is equal to 6.7, and it will take the type when it has been assigned. Now if I type of r, now I can say class 4. So let's say r is equals to 8. So now these are the integer and the floating point values. Now let me multiply pi into r. So multiplication operator is star, and you will get the value pi r square. And there is another data type, that is string, and there are so many data types like list, tuples and dictionaries. We will see them in a separate videos. So let me say name. So we can assign the string name is equals to t. So whenever I hit the name, I will get the t. You can also print these variables using the print statement. So you get the print t. Alright. Now what I want to do is, I want to say type of name. I want to know the type of this name, and this is the string, because this string is nothing but sequence of characters, but here we have only one character. Now I can also say name is equals to Naga, Sai and Nikhil, and now if I hit enter, then this whole name will be stored in the name. And we will also see how to access only particular elements of the string or the list in the future videos, that is by using the slicing. So this, if I say name, it will be Nag and Nikhil. Now you can also type this type of name, it will be string. So that's all about the variables. We have covered the float, integers and the string. So these variables just hold some value so that you can use these variables, say pi, instead of this long length number. So that is the use of the variables. You can use anywhere in the code once you assign the value to them. So this makes so much easy, because we cannot memorize all these values. You can just say area is equals to 201 pi r square, it will show this value. So that's all for this video. I hope you have understood these variables.